Okay, today we're going to go over how to read the specification sheets. We're going to start with furnaces. As you can see, I've already got my furnace product open and open to the specifications text section. I also have my specification sheet for the furnace that we're going to be looking at, and I'm going to teach you where to find certain things that you're going to need to know on specification sheets. We'll also go over the air conditioner, heat pumps, and package units and coils. So starting with the furnace, first thing's going to be your heating BTUs. So you're going to scroll down to page 2. Heating BTUs can be found right here. So this is, follow this up, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th number in your model number. That's going to tell you whether or not you have a 40,000, a 60, an 80, a 120, and you're going to put that here. Energy Star certification, you would have seen a logo either on page 1 right here, or you may also find it right down here. If you do not see an Energy Star logo, and it will be a star that says Energy Star, if you do not see that, it is not an Energy Star product. So put no. Manufacturer is going to be Goodman for all air conditioners, all heat pumps, furnaces, air handlers, coils, packaged units, all of those products are Goodman. For your AFUE can be found again on the nomenclature. It can also be found here on your specifications, but easiest way is on your nomenclature up here. So your AFUE is here according to your model number, which is located here. So look at your model number, see what your number is in this area, follow it down, and it'll tell you what your AFUE rating is. Moving on to stages. Again, stages is going to be found in your nomenclature. So right here on the motor and gas valve. Your gas valve is the stages here. So you've either got a single stage, a two stage, or a modulating. That's what you're going to put into the stages section. On exhaust, if you have a 90% or higher AFUE rating, the exhaust is PVC. If you have an AFU rating of 80%, the exhaust is metal. For a system, you need to look at what you're adding. Are you adding a bundle or a simple product? If it is a bundle, you're going to either use complete system or coil and air conditioning system. If it is not a bundle and it is only a simple product, you're going to have to look at the kind of product that you're looking at. Is it a packaged unit? If it's a packaged unit that you are adding, you're going to put here self-contained packaged heat pump or self-contained packaged air conditioner. Since what we're currently adding is a gas furnaces are part of a split system, so it is split system furnace only. For cabinet width, we are going to leave that blank. Do not fill in cabinet width. On motor, you're going to find that again in your nomenclature. So a single speed motor is always going to be the PSC motor. Or you may have ECM if it is a multi-speed, or ECM if it is a variable speed. Moving on to blower type. Blower type is going to be found in the nomenclature as well, whether or not it is multi-speed, variable speed, or single speed. Max CFMs, we are going to go ahead and leave the minimum CFMs blank and only fill in the max CFMs, which can be found again on the nomenclature right here. For voltage, voltage on furnaces can always be found in the paragraph just below the specifications. So if you look closely on the notes, you're going to see all gas furnaces are manufactured to use, and then it's going to have your electrical data right here. So it is a 115 on the voltage. We need to add that. We also need to add our max CFMs. If I look up the furnace I'm currently adding, 920603, 0603. So here's the one that I'm looking for. And I need to get the maximum CFMs. So O3BN, A3 is 1200 CFMs. For the blower speed, bring this back over. You're going to go down to your specifications, and this is going to tell you how many speeds your blower has. So this one here has 4. So we need to include that as well. It is not a low NOx item. If it was, the model number would end in the letter X. So we're going to leave that blank. Type or configuration. What this is talking about is it a downflow? Is it an upflow? Where you're going to find that is again on the nomenclature. It's going to be found right here. So I know according to the model number it has an M in it and not a C, so it is an upflow or horizontal. Width, height, and depth. This you're going to find in the dimensions. You're going to scroll all the way down to your dimensions. And with this I need my model number showing. So 920603, and that is right here. So we know that it is 33.5 inches tall. That is standard with this kind of furnace. So it's not going to be listed down here in your table. You need to look at the diagrams as well. If it's got a number listed and not a letter for you to look at, that is just the standard measurement. So this is 34.5 inches tall. And let's see the depth. Depth on this item, according to the diagram, is 28 and, let's zoom in here a little bit, 28 3/4. Now for the width, that is going to be letter A, which is up here. You can also find it in your model number and nomenclature for cabinet width. Let's see, so number A, down here it's 17.5 inches wide. For max overprotection, you're going to go back up to your specifications. Max overcurrent device amps. You can see they're all the same, which is 15. And that's the GC. We need to go up, make sure we're looking at the GMSS92. They're all the same as well, so it's 15. Noise level is not listed for furnaces, so you're going to leave that blank. Shipping weight is going to be found at the bottom of your specs. Frequency, again, is going to be found in the paragraph just below the specifications with your electrical data. So the sentence here, whatever you see right below the HZ, that's going to be your frequency. So it is 60, just like it says here. Parts limited warranty is the same for everything. It's 10 years professional installation required. Scroll down a little bit further. So with the vent connection, you're going to leave that blank. Vent connection and flue pipe diameter are going to be the same thing. So you're going to leave the vent connection blank and leave supply air opening blank. We're only going to fill in the flue pipe diameter, and that you're going to use your specification down on the diagrams. So scroll all the way down, make sure you're looking at the GMS92, the GMSS92, or whatever model it is that you're looking at. Let's zoom out just a little bit here. And find your vent flue pipe. So here is my vent flue pipe, and you can see it is 2 inches. And that is all of the specifications for furnaces. So you're going to click Save. And we'll move on to the next product. An AC heat pump. So, with this one we're going to go over what you've got listed on your specifications. Texting. I've got it written down here, so I'm not going to pull it up into a split screen like I did previously. Now to find the tonnage, again, you're going to go into the nomenclature. Tonnage can be found right here, according to whatever number is in this area for your model number that you are adding. For cooling BTUs, if you're using a heat pump, cooling and heating BTUs can be found on product specifications, typically on page 3. And you can see them here. You need to find the model number that you are adding up here at the top, and then go down. So your heating and cooling BTUs can be found here. Now if you're using an air conditioner only, you can also use the tonnage from your model number. Look at how many tons you have, multiply the tonnage by 12,000. That is how many BTUs you're receiving from that unit. Energy Star, same as the furnace. If it's not a logo, if it doesn't have a listed logo here or below the specifications, it is not Energy Star certified. So do not put yes, but no. For stages, a stage is going to be determined by the model number that you're adding. If it starts with a G and is GSZ or GSX, it is a single stage air conditioner or single stage heat pump. If it is DSXC or DSZC, it is a 2-stage heat pump or air conditioner. Again, for system, you're going to look at the type of product that you're adding, whether it's a bundle or a simple product, whether it is a packaged unit self-contained system or an air conditioner, gas furnace, or heat pump air handler split system. For the SEER rating, you're going to find that in the nomenclature listed here. So whatever number you've got listed here in your model number that you are adding, compare it to down here and get your SEER rating. Voltage can be found on the specifications down here. So you can see it says voltage slash phase. So we know that all of these are single phases, and they're all also 208/230 volt. So again, find your model number up here, scroll all the way down, and this is going to be your electrical data. So your voltage is going to be 208/230. Your phase is going to be found here. That is going to be determining if it's a single phase or a 3-phase. And I will say almost everything that we have listed as far as air conditioners and heat pumps are single phase. So your type is going to be what type of product are you adding. Is it an air conditioner? If it's an air conditioner, you're going to put air conditioner, cooling only. If it's a heat pump, you're going to put heat pump, heating and cooling. Gas furnace, packaged unit, things like that. That is what type of product is. Width, height, and depth are going to be your dimensions, and on heat pumps and air conditioners, this is going to be on page 73. Bear with me, my computer seems to be glitching a bit. Okay, so down on page, see this one actually has it as page 40. But go down to your dimensions, you're going to find your model number here and your dimensions here. Your coolant, all coolant, any item that uses coolant with our products is going to be the same, R410A. Max overprotection, just like the furnace, is going to be all the way up in your specifications down here, max overcurrent protection. So that's going to be 20, 25, 50, 55, 40, 45, or 60. Again, find your model number here, scroll down to get your max overprotection. Compressor. All of our compressors are Ultratech scroll compressors. Noise level can be found as the decibels in your specifications. The shipping weight, again, can be found on your specifications here at the bottom. Frequency can be found in your nomenclature. Again, it's here in the electric, and again, anything before the HZ is going to be your frequency. Phase, again, we just went over that. It can be found here, or it can be found in the specs down here. You can see it is 60, and in the nomenclature it is 60. And again, your warranty is going to be the same for everything. 10 years, parts only warranty, proper professional installation required. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to coils. If you are adding a coil, your first specification is going to be tonnage. Again, something that you can find in the nomenclature. Let me pull it up here. So, tonnage can be found on the nomenclature here. Whatever number you've got in the middle here, that's going to be compared and get your tonnage. Energy Star, same thing. Your logo is going to be here, or it's going to be in the specifications. Your system, product type, and for coils, it's going to be evaporator coil only, part of split system. Cabinet width, keep blank. On voltage for coils, keep it blank. For the type of coil, you're going to look at your model number and your nomenclature. Here, you can see that it isn't a coil. Now this A here is going to determine if it's an upflow, downflow, a horizontal coil, or a horizontal slab. So that's going to tell you what type. You know, if you've got a horizontal, you're going to put, if it's an H, you're going to put cased horizontal coil. If it's an S, you'll put horizontal slab coil. And an A, you're going to put cased upflow, downflow coil. Now here, it's going to tell you if it is cased or uncased. That goes into the product type as well. If you have a CAPF, it's going to be a cased upflow, downflow. If you have a CAUF, it will be an uncased upflow, downflow. Moving on to the dimensions. With coils, you're going to go right down here and look at whether or not you're adding the CAUF or the CAPF, and your dimensions are going to be right there. Just find your model number and get your dimensions there. Shipping weight will also be in your dimensions. It's going to be the very last category over here. Leave your frequency blank, and again, warranty is the same. Last thing that we're going to cover is going to be the package units. Okay, so I've got a packaged unit specification pulled up. Your first specification is going to be tonnage. You're going to find your tonnage again in your nomenclature. Same general area. It's going to be found right here, right about the middle of your model number. Your heating and or cooling BTUs is going to be found in your specifications. You see here it says cooling capacity. If it was a heat pump, you would also see heating capacity or heating BTUs. Same thing for Energy Star again. If it's Energy Star certified, you're going to see a logo here. You're also going to see one down below at the bottom of the specs. Same thing for type of product. This is a packaged unit, so it's going to be a self-contained packaged air conditioner or a self-contained packaged heat pump. For stages, you're going to find that in your specifications. So come here. Here we go. Down at compressor. This will be where your stage is. As you can see, almost every single one of them are single, but you do need to check. For SEER rating, you're going to find that again in your nomenclature. Up here. Max CFM, minimum CFM, leave that blank. For your voltage, you're going to find that again in your specs in the electrical data down here at the bottom. And your frequency is also listed right here below the just beside the HZ as 60. Type and configuration for packaged heat pumps is just as important as type and configuration for gas furnaces. So you're going to look in your model number right here for your configuration. If you have an H there in your model number, it is horizontal. If you have an M, it is multi-position. With height and depth, again, you're going to find down at the dimensions. On this one, it's page 22. You're going to find your model number here and find your width, depth, and height here. Your shipping weight is going to be back up in your specification sheet, as will most of the other items. Okay, here we go. Shipping weight down here at the bottom. Let's see. The max protection again, same place. It's going to be here. Coolant is the same as everything else. It's going to be the R410A. Your noise is up here in the decibel rating in your specifications. Your frequency, again, listed right here, or you can also find it in the nomenclature. Your phase is going to be found in the nomenclature voltage designator, which is right here. Now again, almost everything that we have is a single phase. You're going to see a 1 here, and it's going to be a 1 here, meaning it is a single phase. If you have a 3, that's when we've got 3 phases, but it's extremely rare. And again, warranty is all the same for all the products. 10-year parts only warranty, proper installation required. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in contact with me, and I'll do anything that I can to answer a question for you, or if you need help locating specification sheets, I'll send them to you as well.